circle. Form a circle. Circle around. Circle around.
In today's video, how tough are these Portland rioters that ICE agents have to deal with? We'll see one man's response after he's arrested. Spoiler alert, they're not as tough as they make themselves out to be. Also, get into the breaking news. Portland mayor and council blocked police from responding to Antifa terrorists outside of ICE facility. We got that plus more on the way, so let's jump right into the first story. And so we got to talk about Portland, where these people, these rioters, they think this is a game. They think this is go out at night, play dress up, go in, play with the mean ICE agents who are doing their job. They think this is an absolute game. And so last night, this guy was telling federal officials, don't effing touch me. I'll effing take you out. And so he returned the following night after federal agents say he dumped red paint on the federal building property. They had a be out on the lookout alert on this guy, and they found him because he came out the following night and they arrested him. And so feds had pics of him afterwards, and he was visibly trembling. He was shaking. He was, I mean, if he could have got his mother, somebody to get him out of there, I'm sure he would have definitely phoned a friend, whatever, in order to make that happen. And so first, this is what we got to do first, because this is the first video I saw where this guy, he's talking tough. He's got that herd mentality where, hey, I got people around me. I feel tough. I feel energized. I'm going to talk tough to the federal agents because, well, what's the worst that could happen? And so these rioters, whether it's Chicago or LA or Portland, they come out and they're trying to obstruct ICE from doing their job, and with their bullhorns and their signs and their loudspeakers, and they think that they're tough. They think that because it's a group of them that somehow that they're doing something, but they're really not. And the reality is that they're actually soft. Many of these guys out here, that they're soft. And when you get them alone, you really actually get to see that. And so we got to get into this video. This is the video that has been going viral right now. This guy visually shaking, hands trembling. And if we're being honest, I mean, ICE is not even taking the gloves off. They're using non-lethal weapons as far as things go, pepper balls and, tear gas and everything. Nothing really is going to happen to anybody as far as if you're out there that's going to be life-threatening to that extent, in comparison if they were using lethal force. But nonetheless, this guy, they arrested him and he got into that room by himself and he started shaking like a stripper.
That's the illegal! That's the illegal! I told you about! I told you about! Hell yeah, bro!
I mean, what happened? This can't be the same guy. He was talking tough. What happened? This is not, he had the red paint. He's throwing the middle finger up. Then he gets arrested. That's your shot. He was the biggest thing happening last night. Story-wise, got arrested. That was your chance. Go in there and let them know that you're not backing down, that you're not scared of none of them. They could take your freedom, but they can't break you. And he folded. He folded. I mean, if this is how you're going to act, Just throw everything away. When they let you out, throw everything away. Throw away your riot gear, your mask, or your signs. I hate ICE signs. Throw it all away. Just get rid of it. You're done. And so listen, this is not really shocking. It's not. I'm not surprised. You know, there are people out there who you can tell they're fake when it comes to actually having courage, when it comes to actually standing up for something. They're fake with. Most of these people are followers who are just doing this because they don't like the president, and so they're out there and they think that they're gonna create chaos, cause mayhem in the community, and just be a disruption to these ICE agents trying to do their job. But it's not really shocking. I got to show you guys something. Let me bring it up here. That kind of just shows my point as far as like how they contrast when it comes to treating some people versus others who they'll be kind of careful to tread water with. Let's get into this. Let me pull it up. But let me just show you a few examples of what I'm talking about right here. Antifa member in Portland tried to chase me out of their rally, threatening to smoke me, and DHS snipers on the roof hit him with a nice little FAFO as snipers put lasers on his chest. What do these people have to fear? They are peacefully protesting. And so situation he does on the ground, in the trenches, reporting, and they didn't want him there. They thought they had some type of right to be able to try to move him out. And so look how they try to treat him.
Hey, what are you doing? Hey, I didn't do anything.
Hey, get the
you get out of here. Don't try to hit me.
Get out of here.
Well, I have
Get
no.
out of here. Don't come back.
Get away from
I see
me.
you again.
Get away from me, sir.
Get the
You're pushing me onto the road.
Get the out of here.
Let me move. Let me get out. If you're gonna let me get out. Hey, sir, stop it.
Walk.
Stop.
Walk.
What are you doing? Why are you so mad? I didn't do anything.
You did.
What did I do?
Walk.
I haven't done anything.
Walk. Do not come back.
Watch out.
You come back, I'm gonna fucking smoke you, dude.
Really?
Yes, really. I'm
Why?
gonna smash that camera.
Stop it. Stop. Sir, stop it.
Stop sticking your camera at the people's fucking face.
I have the right to be here.
Okay, did I say?
I have the right to be here.
Stop.
I have the right to film. You have DHS watching you right there.
Stop.
Lasered on you.
I
You have a
didn't do
sniper
nothing.
lasered on you right
I
now.
don't give a
Stop it.
Stop
You-
sticking your camera in people's face.
I didn't do anything wrong.
Okay.
You have a sniper on you right now. You have a sniper on you right now.
So yeah, you got people there who feel like they can dictate who should be there and who shouldn't. But this is one guy who they had no problem with being there, and he's rolling around with the flag on. He got the hat on his head, and let's take a look. Let's look at how he's received. Just cutting the music off, copyright. But I mean, he's walking around freely. He's throwing, waving the flag, going through the crowd. And so just wanted to kind of show that little bit of a contrast right there. But let's go ahead and jump into the next story. It says, breaking news. It has just been confirmed that the Portland mayor and council blocked local police from responding to Antifa terrorist violence outside of the ICE facility. Folks have been assaulted right here on the street. Quote, sometimes they don't respond at all. It's frustrating.
Security. ICE's Portland director, Kamala Wamsley, told me she's extremely frustrated with Portland police, as she says the Portland mayor and city council largely block police from responding to any violence at ICE's building. Take a listen.
They're not really supposed to respond to this building. There have been folks that have been assaulted right down here on the street, even across the street, and it takes Portland police a while to respond, or sometimes they don't respond at all.
Is that frustrating?
It is frustrating. It's frustrating for us to watch people be attacked on the street and know that we don't have the authority to be able to really step in unless there's some nexus to federal law. That's frustrating for us.
And last night we did see multiple verbal scuffles almost get to the point of physical confrontations, all while the Portland police liaisons were standing just across the street watching everything, but deciding not to intervene. And that, in part, is why President Trump has said he is sending the National Guard here to Portland. He says the locals aren't doing their job when it comes to protecting this federal facility, so he's going to send the military in. But as of this morning, as you can see, the National Guard not out here just yet. We'll send it back to you.
All right.
And so you guys just heard that. And this is why federal intervention becomes inevitable. When you hang out your citizens to dry and basically say, hey, figure it out on your own, we can't help you. And so it's necessary that now you have to have the National Guard, federal troops step in, because the job, the local police, due to the mayor, due to the city council, due to those who are in leadership, Democratic leadership, who want to just oppose anything the president is doing, this is the environment they're willing to create for the local citizens. And so let's go to jump into the next part of this story right here with how they're trying to downplay this entire thing as far as the city officials. It says, Portland police chief called out for lying and gaslighting the public. He claimed the ICE riot videos are years old. He's also downplaying the violence by saying it's only one block in the city that is affected.
Portland police say they're investigating. I guess you had spoken to a dialogue officer. I don't even know what that means, but he did nothing. So I don't even know what he's there for. Does it kind of feel like Portland officials, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but have formed some sort of alliance with Antifa?
Oh, absolutely. I would consider them Antifa at this point. Why not? So their whole agenda is to get ICE out of Portland. So they're trying to shield the public from what's going on down on the ground. But I have 4 months worth of video footage showing warlike scenes happening here. And none of that footage is from 2020. But then you have Portland Police Chief Bob Day saying, oh, the videos that you guys are seeing are from 5 years ago. They're absolutely not. We have the evidence to back it up. And how dare he do that? I'm a journalist. I don't really say this often, but Portland Police Chief Bob Day, you need to resign. You need to resign immediately and now, because you are a horrible leader and it's time for you to go.
Yeah, he doesn't look like he's taking this whole thing very seriously. And my God, stay safe. You're a very, very brave young reporter. You got to protect yourself. These people look very dangerous. And I'm glad it wasn't works, Katie. But keep up the great work.
Sure.
I mean, you're one of the only ones in there.
Thank you, Jesse.
None of this is okay. Getting assaulted and then not even being able to receive assistance from people who took an oath to uphold the law as far as officers, and they basically stand by, allow these things to happen because they're being told by those who are in charge that that's what they're supposed to do. None of this is a good thing. And so the fact that you have the president who's deciding that they're going to step in and going to take action and do something about it is necessary. None of this is okay. To think that there are people who are being allowed to behave like this and occupy sectors of a city, disrupting the locals, the people who live in that community who don't agree with them and simply want to live in whatever peace they can get from living in those communities, but is being disturbed by people who decide that they're going to come in and try and create as much chaos and disruption as possible. What you just saw in Portland is what happens when local leaders side with chaos instead of order. But Portland isn't alone. It's spreading. In fact, in my next video, we head to Chicago, where federal agents had just took down a Venezuelan gang that was starting to take over and occupy an apartment complex. You don't want to miss out how deep the story goes. Click now and I'll see you there.